Are there enough uncounted votes to change the outcome of that election in District 3?
You know, I doubt it. You know, maybe there might be an outside possibility, but it doesn't look like there's going to be a change. I mean, I think there's still about 370,000 ballots out there, but the margins are pretty great. I think in both District 1 and District 3, that I don't. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to change much.
All right, and just getting back to the District 3, I think a lot of people were rating that race a toss-up. Does the margin of victory say anything to you?
Well, yeah, it's you know, there's a more of a progressive group of people now that are voting, going out and voting, and so we got a new person in District 3. I thought it was going to be a lot closer than it was, but you know, it's somebody else that I'm going to be working with. Looking forward to seeing what she brings to the table, but it was a greater loss than anybody I think anticipated.
Yeah, you know, for the longest time, the County Board of Supervisors had sort of a unity of purpose, and now it's gonna go from that unity to, you know, from a consensus view to a debate view. Does it make your job harder now?
Well, you know, it possibly makes it a little bit harder, but you know, we still agree probably on 95% of the issues that are out there. You know, behavioral health and those type of issues that are facing you know, the county. You know, we differ probably on the marijuana issue and things like that, but and maybe some of the budgeting and issues like that. You know, for me, my priorities aren't going to change. It's always been, you know, public safety, you know, fiscal responsibility, and getting the economy going again. And I think those are kind of the basics that we have to stick to, you know, moving forward. So those are my priorities. That's where I'm going to stay at. And I think, you know, we all have to sort of come along in that direction. I mean, this is the first time we used reserves, and, you know, as far as anybody can remember, and we used, you know, several hundred million in reserves. And so we're going to have to build that back up. So I think there's going to have to be some back to basics going on, and, you know, we're going to be hearing new ideas from. We got 3 new County Board of Supervisors coming on here. Mr. Fletcher and I are going to be the veterans at having 2 years in each.
Yeah, but you talk about fiscal responsibility and building back up the reserves. You're now going to be sitting in a boardroom where people are going to want to maybe even tap into those reserves more and spend more money. Isn't that going to be a source of contention?
Potentially it will be, because I'm going to be, you know, even when I first ran, I was a person that said, hey, we need to keep our reserves. We have to have it. And, you know, people would say, well, we should spend them, but here coronavirus happened. Now, we didn't spend all our reserves, but we're saving some now for if we have a big fire or something like that. So I think it's prudent, and it's been proven that we need to have strong reserves, and when they come, you know, and have them available when we need them. So it might be a little bit more of an argument, and I may lose more of those arguments, but you know, we're all picking fruit from the same tree. The tree got less fruit on it now, and we can't kill the tree. So we got to keep, you know, I think with those kind of basics moving forward.